Welcome back. After the House passed that massive $1.7 trillion budget, big changes could be coming to your 401k. The bill includes the Secure Act 2.0, which will make it easier for more people to save up for retirement. Joining us now with some insight is the Executive Vice President at the National Taxpayers Union, Brandon Arnold. Brandon, thanks so much for being here. Look, regardless of what you think of this highly, horribly bloated bill, I think you know what I think of it. There are key changes you need to be aware of that could help you. What are they?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bill itself is a hot piece of garbage, but it did include one positive provision, that is the Secure 2.0 Act. This is going to make it easier for people of all income stripes to save for their retirement. Very, very important change that's taking place at a time when inflation is so high that the personal savings rate has declined, even lower than what it was before the pandemic, because people are struggling in this economy. They need to prepare for themselves for retirement, so this is a really, really important piece of legislation.
I'm going to put up the bullet points that we want to focus on, and then you take the most important. First, allow employer contributions for student loan payments, increase age for minimum distributions for up till about 73, I believe, and then for our generation, it's going to be up to 75 in about 10 years. Help employees build and access emergency savings, enhance and simplify the Savers Credit, and make it easier for part-time workers to save. What do you want to focus on, Brandon?
Yeah, a lot of great stuff in there. I think, first of all, the emergency savings provision is really important because so many people are hesitant to save money because they're afraid that they're going to need to tap into their savings and they're going to have to pay a penalty if they draw down from their 401k, particularly middle income, lower income Americans that might not have that flexibility if, say, their furnace busts at a time when temperatures are in the teens. So this provision will give people the peace of mind to put money into their retirement account, knowing that they can avoid that penalty, that tax penalty, if an emergency situation arises. I think that's really important to give people the peace of mind they need to save money for their retirement.
I think you highlighted this, but I really want to hit this point. Doesn't having people save and not spend really help sort of bring down the inflationary pressures that, quite frankly, the rest of the $1.7 trillion layered on top of the other government orgy of spending really put us in?
Yeah, that's an absolutely essential point here. You know, there's a lot of people, particularly on the left, that want to tax you. They want to tax away money to move it to the government coffers. The theory behind that is if we tax people, they don't have money to spend. If they don't have money to spend, they can't exacerbate inflation. I think a better solution is to encourage people to save money. They're not contributing to inflation if they're putting that money in their 401k or an IRA. And they still get to keep that money instead of moving that money into the government coffers again. So a really important way to battle inflation. It's not a silver bullet, but it will certainly help.
Yeah, and I love the minimum distribution extension because, quite frankly, people in our generation, we're not stopping work at 70 and a half. We're going to be going deep into our 70s, if not our 80s. I don't need that money forced into me at 70. I need it when I'm 85, 90, and so this will hopefully allow that to be the case. Brandon Arnold, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Carly, over to you.
Thanks for having me.